Hi everybody, my name is Melody Evaristo, Busy Health Mum. I'm a mum of three, two girls, one in year 7, one in year 4, and a little boy who's a toddler. So I know exactly what it feels like to be busy and have lots of things to juggle, and you're trying to hit some goals. And I know that a lot of mums out there are struggling to get in shape, get healthy, maybe lose some of that post-pregnancy weight. And what they've done is they've probably Googled a few things on how to lose weight. They may have spoken to, some PTs. They may have spoken to their friends. They may have signed up to a gym membership. And the information that they're getting is that it's just a calorie deficit. Calories in, calories out. The less calories you consume and the more calories you burn, you're going to get your results. So you try all the diets out there in the world, you download some apps on your phone to try and keep track of your calories, but things are still not working. Something is just not working and you're not seeing results. So I'm here to jump on board to teach you a few of the tips that I use myself and I've been able to pass on to my clients so that they can get results. So some of these things are probably common sense to you, and hopefully they still help you with your journey, and some things may be enlightening for you. So first tip is to increase your water intake. So water is the elixir of life, right? And we need to be able to have enough hydration so that our cells get it. It's well hydrated and that the blood flow so that the nutrients are actually delivered to our organs and our bodily systems. You also need enough water so that your body metabolizes the fat that's stored in your body and builds lean muscle. So a rule of thumb for water intake is 35 mils times your current body weight. So a lot of the times people think that it's just 2 liters of water. It depends on your own body size, and obviously it also depends on the weather, if it's hot, if it's cold. It also depends on your personal intake of food. So there are dehydrating things that you can eat, things like sugar, caffeine, salt. And if you exercise a lot, you absolutely need to increase your water intake. You'll know when you are dehydrated by that thirst feeling in your throat, and also it shows up in your skin. If you're feeling that you've got dry skin, it's a good indicator that you're actually on a cellular level dehydrated. The second tip that I can give you is to reduce your sugar intake. So there are a lot of diets out there right now who advocate less carbs. So technically that's incorrect. It is the reduction in the refined white sugars that we eat that gives us the best results. The human body is actually designed to metabolize 40% carbohydrates that we get from grains, fruits and vegetables, 30% from quality proteins, and 30% from omega-3 fats, such as salmon, avocado, nuts, and those sorts of things. So when somebody tells you go on a low carb diet, you're actually going to get results better when you reduce your intake of sugary drinks, treats like cakes and chocolates. And also when you go to your do your shopping list, have a look at your grocery list, and then go and have a look at the product labels that you're buying, because often there are hidden sugars in the things that you're buying and you're not even aware of it. So things like different sauces, different salad dressings, and those sorts of things. So read your product labels and see how you go. The next tip that I can definitely give you, and something that most people don't actually think about, is getting better quality of sleep. So for a lot of mums, especially if you've got a brand new baby, or even a toddler running around and they have trouble sleeping, most people are going to get maybe 5 or 6 hours, and sometimes it's broken sleep and it's non-restorative sleep. So your body runs on hormones, and if you're not getting enough restorative, quality, regenerative sleep, at least 7 or 8 hours, your body's not going to build these hormones so that it metabolizes the fat and builds down the lean muscle mass. So no matter how much strict dieting you do, how much exercise you do, if your hormones are out of whack, chances are your results aren't going to come. And if they do come, they're not sustainable at all. The fourth tip that I'd like to give you is to eat a protein rich breakfast. So a lot of the times, especially if you're a busy mum and you're trying to get the kids to school and you're prepping lunch and all those sorts of things, you're probably skipping your breakfast. Now, if you skip your breakfast, if you have a think about going for a drive for the whole day, you wouldn't leave your house with an empty petrol tank, would you? So why would you do it to your own body? That's when people start to find that they're lethargic throughout the day, they're hungry or hangry, right? And then they just eat whatever is handy. Okay, but if you eat a protein-rich breakfast, you have at least that 4-hour window to be able to think about your next meal, because protein helps you feel fuller for longer. So that's why has become very acceptable for people, especially busy mums, to rely on meal replacement shakes, smoothies, protein powders to increase that protein intake in their body for breakfast, reduce the amount of refined white sugars, and that they can feel full throughout the day, and then they can think about their next meal. So that's why there are lots of people who do the strict dieting, do the exercise, do the calorie counting, but they're finding that they'll only have a cup of coffee in the morning, and their energy drops, and then they're not feeling good, and their results don't come at all. And the fifth and final tip that I can give you is to be able to set and follow a daily routine. Now, this basically encompasses everything that those 4 tips have given you. So if you find a routine that works for you and your family, and you follow it even through the weekends, you'll find that your body clock starts to adjust. So if you've got a routine, you'll sleep better, you'll wake up, and you'll eat your meals at the particular times of the day, so that your body knows when to break down the fat and build down lean muscle. Also, if you've got kids, especially if you've got toddlers who are a little bit attached or stressy, having a routine to follow helps alleviate their stress, which alleviates your stress, which means you're not screaming down the house, which means you're going to be more productive in your time. Okay, so we've got 24 hours in the day. 8 hours hopefully is used for sleeping. The rest is to do your work and to look after the kids. But you'll find that you'll get pockets of your day where you can listen to that audio about that expert talking about that particular thing that you want. Or you'll find that you've got extra time to create that healthy recipe. Or you'll find that you've got extra time to play with the kids. So when you set and follow a routine, your actual entire lifestyle starts to change. Your sleeping pattern starts to change. Your eating pattern starts to change. Your relationship with your family starts to change. And that's how you get, your weight loss results that is sustainable and holistic for the rest of your life and into the future. So I hope this has been helpful for you. If you have any questions, please do leave them in the comments section. Thank you very much.